Today we will discuss one of the most important events in modern history, World War I. This war broke out in 1914 and involved almost all the world's great powers. Many people assume the cause of the war was simply the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary. However, the reality was far more complex. Many hidden factors slowly built tensions until it finally erupted into a global war. Let's explore the true causes of World War I. At the beginning of the 20th century, Europe was like a ticking time bomb ready to explode. The major powers were engaged in fierce competition: Britain, Germany, France, Russia, and Austria-Hungary. Industrial progress, political ambition, and territorial struggles created instability. Each nation sought to expand its influence, both within Europe and in its overseas colonies. Europe at that time was like a giant chessboard, and its leaders were players waiting for their turn to attack. The first major factor was nationalism. In many parts of Europe, strong national feelings actually gave rise to conflict. In the Balkans, Serbs wanted to form an independent state and resist Austro-Hungarian rule. In Germany and France, nationalism reignited old animosities, especially after Germany seized Alsace-Lorraine in 1871. This nationalistic fervor made compromise difficult, as each nation felt it had to defend its identity and honor, even through war. The second factor was imperialism. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, European nations competed for territorial control in Africa and Asia. France and Britain had extensive colonies, while the newly unified Germany felt left behind. Consequently, Germany demanded a larger share, which fueled tensions with the former colonial powers. The struggle for territory in North Africa and the Middle East worsened relations between nations, creating a climate of suspicion and mistrust. The third factor was the military alliance system. There were two major blocs in Europe: the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria, Hungary, and Italy; the Triple Entente, Britain, France, and Russia. These alliances were initially intended to maintain a balance of power, but instead turned Europe into a minefield. If one country became involved in a conflict, its allies would join the war. Furthermore, a massive arms race ensued. Germany and Britain raced to build giant warships, while mainland Europe was filled with modern troops and artillery. Everyone was ready for war, just waiting for the trigger. The trigger came on June 28, 1914. The heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, was assassinated in Sarajevo by Gavrilo Princip, a Serbian nationalist. This assassination enraged Austria-Hungary, which accused Serbia of complicity. With German support, Austria issued an ultimatum to Serbia. Serbia rejected some of the demands, prompting Austria to declare war. Alliances began to move. Russia supported Serbia, Germany supported Austria, France supported Russia, and Britain eventually intervened. Within weeks, this regional conflict had escalated into a global war. So, the real cause of World War I wasn't just the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. It was just the spark that ignited a pile of gunpowder. Nationalism, imperialism, military alliances, and the arms race. All of this created dangerous conditions that ultimately sparked one of the deadliest wars in history. More than 16 million people died, and the world was changed forever. The question is, could a tragedy like this be repeated in the future if nations again fall into extreme nationalism and arms races? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more history videos.